Now, one of the best ways to understand personal vocation, Luke and I believe, is to go all the way back to the very beginning of creation. And in chapter 3, we talk about that. It's a chapter that Luke largely wrote, and it's frankly my favorite chapter on personal vocation, chapter 3. But we situate calling within the metaphysics of God giving himself in an act of superabundant love to create the universe, right? He gives of himself to create the universe. And as God creates the universe and sends it forth from him in what's called the exitus, he also wants it to return back to him, the reditus, the return. So as soon as God creates, because he's God of unity and relationship, he wants all that creation to come right back to him, right? So as he creates, he calls and wants to return with those things which he creates. But in particular, the human person who's made in God's image and likeness, right? So we situate calling at the very beginning in creation. God spoke each creature into existence with a unique word and calling it towards the purpose to which it was created. So every creature then receives its being in light of its role in the return of all things back to God in creation. The human person in particular has this glorious role of helping things to return back to God. So each human person, as Edith Stein says so beautifully, each human person, each unique and unrepeatable person, reflects a dimension of God that never has been created nor ever will be again. Right? So each human person is a word from God that is truly unrepeatable. He intends it to be spoken forth and then to return back to him. So think of personal vocation in one sense as that simple, right? We are each a unique word of God. The Logos is in our being. And our personal vocation is to return back to him in every sphere of life, every relationship that we have, right? That's what personal vocation is in a word.